My name is Eva Kahan, and I'm one of the co-directors of Tufts Allies, the alliance linking leaders in education and the services, which is a subsidiary group of both Tufts Community Union Senate and the Institute for Global Leadership. When I came into Tufts, I didn't really realize that I was interested in Allies' mission of civil-military relations or in international relations in general. I envisioned myself as a public servant on a local level, and I didn't understand how I could engage both my skills with language and my desire to help others on the international scheme. When I got to Tufts, though, I began to realize that there were huge gaps in my knowledge. Things like the relationship that Americans every day have with the military, the role of the U.S. military abroad, the interactions that different parts of the U.S. government have in order to shape what looks like our foreign policy today. I began to find resources, though, to delve into these interests and to involve myself in these processes through the Institute for Global Leadership. My freshman year, I was elected as freshman representative for Tufts Allies, an organization that focuses on research, training, and education for young leaders across the civilian and military sectors. I became invested in a program to integrate Tufts Allies with the Tufts ROTC program and continue to work with our existing partner chapters at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, the U.S. Naval Academy at Annapolis, and across civilian universities in the U.S. and abroad. I am really grateful for the opportunity I've had both to develop my leadership there and to develop my research skills and experience through the Institute for Global Leadership. As a sophomore, I was in the EPIC colloquium in the year that we studied force and order on an international scale, and we looked extensively at these same issues that I care about: the role of the military, the role of peacemaking, the ability of the United States and allied nations to create a peaceful international world order. I was so excited about these topics and encouraged by my peers, and particularly the strong women that I had met in Allies, that I was able to dive into an internship both after my freshman year and my sophomore year at the U.S. Defense Department. I got experience both working with defense budgeting and with editing on critical defense analysis, and began to understand that these systems that seemed impermeable and immutable were really made up of many individuals working with the same sort of ethics and values that I held myself. I began to see myself as a leader in this field and focused particularly on the kind of impact that I could have with the education, training, and resources that I received from the Institute for Global Leadership. My junior year, instead of staying at Tufts and sitting around in classes, I was able to take both a research grant from the Institute for Global Leadership and a scholarship from the International Relations Department to spend an entire year in Jordan studying Arabic and working on research on security sector reform and development. I carried out 50 interviews in Arabic with Jordanian military veterans and experts on the role of the Jordanian military and the way that American funding in the region can make the Jordanian military and others more inclusive and equitable. I'm excited to say that I'm writing a senior thesis about the project this year, presenting at 2 different conferences, and looking forward to publishing after graduation. I also feel encouraged by the framework that the IGL has given me and the experience I've had as a leader for conferences and simulations run by Tufts Allies, for the conference run by the Tufts EPIC Colloquium, and within the community of the Tufts Institute for Global Leadership to really engage with the world and with the type of work that I'd like to do after graduation.